me and Jack share a common view about we share the same sentiments about Burna Boy. Yeah, as a very competent artist.
Yeah.
We don't want to compare him with anybody right now, but we have valid proofs that this guy, man, he's like he's like the eye of Afrobeat. You
Yes.
understand?
Afrofusion.
Afrofusion or whatsoever. The guy's competence when it comes to his vocals,
Okay.
the guy is very competent when it comes to his delivery. Like he's very artistic. You
Mm,
understand?
mm,
He has a very dope stage performance.
mm.
He has a very gallant voice, and he basically, man, he's very good on stage. You
Burna
understand?
Boy is one of the best artists on stage in Nigeria due to his background. Burna Boy came from Fela's shrine. His mother was really close to Fela. His grandfather is Fela's manager. So that is to show you that Burna Boy actually got that. But Burna Boy is just somehow Burna Boy copied. Like there's a particular book they say if you want to steal like an artist.
Okay.
Burna Boy stole from a lot of people. If you check all his hits, is a sample. You understand?
Don't say all his hits.
How? Burna Boy has sampled 62 songs. This 64. Whiskey, okay, 64. Whiskey sampled 62. Davido sampled 17.
Is there a law against sampling?
No, there's no law. What they are saying that, if you check people that does not sample, if you check people that does not sample too much, it's not easy to generate original sound. To generate a sound that nobody has done. You understand? So it's easy for me to start sampling any like Tupac and all those things and come up with a beat. But going
fact
back
that-
to
the
work
fact-
on something
The
like
fact that you don't know, there are so many songs that people have gotten samples from that you, once you hear deep, before you even know that they actually got the sample from someone else, they don't even give those people the credit that they deserve.
yes,
because
one,
they are
okay,
very,
one,
very-
one thing
is-
I noticed is that even the 17 song Davido sampled, most of them are Nigerians. And he gave them credit. Even when Burna Boy samples Nigerians, he does not give them credit.
Like-
Whiskey does not give
Examples.
samples. It's something that is there now, controversy. It's a controversy
Example.
that the one of the strongest artists that recognize creatives from Nigeria is Davido. You understand? You write song for Davido, he will put you, this song was written like Lori's, that boy, the Lori's logos and one small
Yeah,
boy like
yeah.
that wrote unavailable, is it unavailable, and one of the songs like that. He acknowledged the guy. Peruzzi is one of his writer. You understand? But when South Africans recently, if you watch a podcast, they came out to say Burna Boy has been stealing from South Africa without giving due credit to South Africa. I will play this thing for you so that you understand. So why did they say that? Burna Boy did a lot of piano sounds, all those things. But if Burna Boy wants to perform it maybe on his tour, he does not take that artist from South Africa to come and perform alongside him, but he will perform the same song. You understand? So that is why Burna Boy is a good artist. But what they are saying is that reward creatives. You understand? If you start rewarding
But
creatives, you find out that
I think you are deviating from the context,
That's not even the
because
context.
what we were discussing is
Completely different.
we were trying to establish like the biggest artist when it comes to
the biggest artist is Wizkid when it comes to
Afrobeats.
Afrobeat history. The biggest
I
artist
want you to like
in Africa is Wizkid.
we are stating facts and
Yes, okay,
and
let me state my facts.
And I mean something obvious that everybody will see, and like you should just give us. You should give.
Okay,
You should give proofs to
let me give you
whatever
proof why I
claims.
said the biggest one in terms of awards.
Mm-mm.
Wait now, I want to give.
Awards can be manipulated.
Wait now.
Tell me in what area is this guy the biggest artist? Is his vocals
Okay,
better?
okay.
Is his delivery or stage performance
Okay.
whatsoever? When you spoke about
the highest streamed African artist.
streams can be manipulated.
Okay, what again?
When you are judging this,
The most vocal international artist is Wizkid, because before Two Face Idibia got BET.
You see,
Wait now, let me
yeah,
explain
yeah.
something. When Wizkid was nominated for the BET, he said if BET is not given to African artists on stage, he he will stop. You understand? He will not collect
You see, we
BET.
are going with proofs. This is based on Google. Burna Boy is the most
This is
streamed
based on what,
African
maybe based on
artist.
blogs. Based on
We
blogs.
just disprove what you just said now.
We
The type of,
you
we
see
just type
we
it now,
see
we
you
just
see.
disprove what you just said.
I don't
On
doubt you.
Spotify, who is the highest?
I don't doubt you if you say
We didn't even
Wizkid.
mention Spotify there on.
I don't doubt you when you say
We
Wizkid
didn't-
has
we didn't
incredible
mention Spotify
vocals.
there.
You know the
See,
the
wait
points
now.
the
Spotify
points
is not the only
what
music
what
platform.
makes
We
what
have
makes
Tidal,
up
we have Apple Music,
what makes up
we have
a big
YouTube Music.
or a good artist in your opinion?
What makes a good artist, in my own opinion, is originality.
Okay, his authenticity.
Yes, it's originality. When you sample much, I don't see you as a
This is
creative
another-
artist.
this is
Okay,
another side.
okay.
If
This is
when
metric.
is when you have, okay, what is making Fela one of the biggest Afrobeat artists? Because it's original. When you sound Fela anywhere, people will tell you it's Fela. You understand? That
Yes.
is originality. That is a trademark. And Fela has not gotten Grammy, but he's
Yes.
still the highest, the biggest. So what they are saying is that Burna Boy, if you sample Oyibo too much, you are not gatekeeping Afrobeat. We are complaining that
Okay.
they are taking over Afrobeat.
Okay.
You are using Western sound on Afrobeat to take maybe award and streams and all those things. But how are you gatekeeping Afrobeat? Because Jamaica, we watch Jamaica, their music vanish from thin air because they were not gatekeeping at the time. They allowed anybody to come in and
Okay,
do a lot of things. So I believe originality.
I understand which from the angle which you are
Yes.
coming, and you know, like we said earlier when we were deliberating about Burna Boy being the most competent artist. Don't forget what we said. The most competent artist. It's like you
No,
compared.
I'm not saying Burna Boy is not competent.
You
I'm
didn't
saying
say,
that-
you didn't call him incompetent. Actually,
Yes.
it's just like you now comparing. We are stating like Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah, as the world best player.
Best player.
Do you know why most people share that sentiment? It's because they believe that Cristiano Ronaldo is a he score goals. Yeah, he is very strong on the ground. He's fast, and then he's good on the air. Yes, and then he basically his accuracy too. You understand? So we are rating Burna Boy on these metrics too. We
Yeah,
said
yeah.
Burna
You know-
Boy
you know
is,
when it-
and you agreed that Burna Boy has one of the, or if not the best stage performance.
presence
You
is Burna
understand?
Boy. I will give
And
it to
then
Burna Boy.
yes, and then
You know,
you are
when-
not
when-
disputing the fact that Burna Boy has incredible vocals.
Yes.
You are not disputing the fact that he's a very good dancer too.
Yes.
You understand?
But what I'm
these are,
disputing is that originality.
if you talk about his voice is one of the most unique in the industry.
You cannot use originality to measure.
No. We use
You cannot
originality.
use originality to just
see,
measure.
he is-
The greatest
you-
musicians still sampled other people.
Other people's songs.
Yes, Michael Jackson. Michael
Yes,
Jackson sampled.
yes.
They say you should not
Human
sample.
nature.
There is a volume of sample.
Yes,
When
yeah.
when you have 100 songs, you sample 65.
But can
Are
I
you- are you- are you a good sampler? No.
can I ask you a
I'm
question?
actually going to check out.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Burna Boy sample.
You have tried music before.
Yes, I've done music before.
You have tried music
Yes.
before, and will you agree with me that to jump on somebody's idea is way more difficult than when you are like the sole originator of the idea, like trying to fit into somebody's idea? Do you know that it is quite
easier.
difficult?
It's easier. You know why it's easier?
You are being biased.
Wait now, you know why it's easier? When you hear a beat from
Yeah.
somebody, like,
Yes.
okay, fella, they do this beat, I dey feel am, lyrics start coming.
Yeah.
If you want to generate original idea, no beat, nothing, you have to scratch it yourself. So imagine, okay, where do you start from? Do you start from making beat? You know, some people make beats before they start writing. Why some people start, their hook before they make beat. So where do you start from? So that is where the originality becomes
The
difficult.
mere fact that you are now, you just said that you you believe that starting or generating a new song is way more difficult than trying to like jump in another person's song. You just established that now, but I don't agree with you at all. And I believe that some of the greatest artists or some of the biggest songs that people ever make are those songs that they
See,
entirely don't know
what we
anything
are
about
saying
the
is that
style. It's just
we
like
have three big Afrobeat artists
Yeah.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
This is Burna Boy, this is Wizkid, this is Davido.
yeah.
So among
And
these
there's
guys,
there's only one big artist.
no,
Burna Boy is the
now,
Kendrick of
no,
all of them.
no, now they have started saying that we have four because of Rema. They are saying that we have four. When you look at what Rema did with his Rose and Raves and Rose,
Yeah.
so that album is was one of the biggest album at the time in Africa because of Kanda remix with he did with Angelique, Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So because of that particular singular, they say. But now a lot of people, why people still respect Fela is that if we continue like this,
Yeah.
we go lose Afrobeat. So we need
He
gatekeepers.
protected the
We need gatekeepers.
Yeah.
So to be gatekeepers, you have to start rewarding African creatives. You have to start sampling even Nigerian artists before you
Which
can.
Burna Boy is not doing, according to you now.
Yes, it's not doing. Burna Boy is a creative writer. You understand? He can do it, but I don't know. It takes a level of commitment to actually come up with something that nobody have heard before. I first of all heard Burna Boy's hit in 2012. I listened to Burna Boy in 2012. You know, I loved the way
the last song Davido dropped was a what do they call it now? A remake of that Angelique Joe Abi.
Listen, it was a replay.
Brenda.
It was a replay,
okay,
yes,
of Brenda
of
versus
Brenda.
song. But do you know that this song now, throughout Davido's replays or whatsoever, do you know that he has never made any as big as Burna Boy's last? So far, it's one of the biggest replays.
Davido has not
made Tony Braxton.
Davido has not made replays that are big. You know, most times they tell Davido like, okay, make you suffer the sample, suffer the feature foreign artists. Most of the feature of foreign artists does not blow. If you check Davido's record, Davido always strive alone, like if fall. All those ones.
So
we
when
understand.
you spoke about originality earlier, so who do you think among these three artists, Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid, who do you think is still maintaining our real original African flavor amongst these three artists? Be sincere. Burna Boy, Wizkid,
the original African flavor is being maintained by Wizkid.
Okay.
Wizkid is still keeping to that.
The same Wizkid that said he's no more an African, he's no more an Afrobeat artist.
Why did he say so?
Is it the same Wizkid?
Yes. Why did he say so? Wait now. Tyler said she's not an Afrobeat artist.
Okay.
So how is it that the same person that
why did he say so? You know why? Wait now. Let me explain something.
Music.
African artists are protesting that they are bossing all the genre in Africa into Afrobeat. Okay. When somebody does Amapiano now, you want to put that person on Grammy nomination, you have to boss the person into Afrobeat. And Amapiano in Africa, you and I know, is not Afrobeat. Azonto is not Afrobeat. So that is why these guys are protesting. That how can I be doing Azonto, then somebody is doing Amapiano, another person is doing Afrobeat. You bring us together, how do you select the biggest? You understand? So you should give us different categories so that we can know.
Well, I don't. That's another debate for another day. But basically, I want you to know that
you don't do that.
I want you to know that what's his name, Burna Boy. So far, Burna Boy. If you ask me, my own opinion, and I'm entitled to it, Burna Boy has maintained the original, like the real, as in you could tell from a distance that this guy is from the root of Fela.
No.
You stated
Burna Boy has copied Fela.
That
is why Fela family. No, wait. That is why Fela family. Even this guy said Burna Boy should be forever grateful to Fela, because when you listen to Burna Boy,
I don't listen to Fela. When I listen to Burna Boy, I see a style maybe that you could trace back to, because he's brash and then he's unsorry for whatever he does, and then he is very bold and outspoken. hated by many people because of his
Burna Boy is not
so-called
bold and
arrogance.
outspoken in
Like
terms
he's
of
trying
social-
to get what he
social issues,
deserves.
so it's only music,
You
bro.
understand?
Social
This guy is like the Kendrick Lamar of this shit, and then he's trying to get what he deserves. You know, if they say there's a big tree, this guy is the Muhammad Ali of this thing. You can't really take it away from
That is
him.
your own
He's
opinion.
very confident.
Everybody
He's
has their
very.
own
You
opinion.
just agreed with me now that he's the best stage performer. You understand?
He's the best stage performer.
And then you agree
Is he
with
the
me
best
that
songwriter? No,
songwriter,
no. Yes.
is it Davido? It's not.
Davido does not write songs.
You get, but he
Ghostwriters,
so
huh?
who is
He uses
he used
ghostwriters.
Yes.
Peruzzi and the rest.
He uses
and then
Peruzzi,
you want to call
but
that
wait
person
now.
authentic.
But Burna
I'm not
Boy-
disputing the
wait
fact
now.
that I love
No,
Davido,
you know-
man.
you know
but
why some
you are
people-
rating him with this
No,
metric.
you know
man.
why some people
You need
got
to
angry
give
about
the
Burna
roses
Boy?
to,
You know why some people got
Burna
angry
Boy.
about Burna Boy?
Yeah.
Burna Boy uses these writers, which many people have come out. Even Peruzzi came out. I wrote a song for Burna Boy, but he does not acknowledge it. That
Well,
is
those-
why.
I- I
Okay,
don't- I
are you
don't-
stealing from
I
young
don't,
creatives
I
and
don't,
not
I don't,
acknowledging them?
whatever you, we are not talking about character right now. We are talking about his competence.
No, what we are
Not-
talking about, if you plagiarizes somebody, you should acknowledge it.
Yeah.
But don't put down somebody who is acknowledging that, okay, I used this guy's this thing. But
Yeah.
you, when you use it, you go there, you say you didn't use it.
He has never disclaimed that he
No,
didn't use
Burna
it,
Boy
but he
said
might
it.
not.
No,
he
Burna
might
Boy
not
has
give them
said,
credit
if
for,
you can see check, Burna Boy has said that he does not use songwriters.
which is
That
most
he
of
has
the most of the
nobody
time
has
is
not,
true.
Yes, he said it.
Most of the time it's
So
true.
now
He doesn't use songwriters. You know that.
somebody brought an issue that when you copy the hook and the lyrics, the hook and the melody of a particular artist, how do you categorize the person?
You give credit
If
to
if you have a song, I copied it, you are a songwriter in that song, because without your own, I wouldn't come out with my own now. That is it.
Well, it's
So
another. It's
now opinion we get to opinion. Make
We
una
like-
drop on our opinion.
Yeah, thank you.